What is up, Brown Girl Tribe? It's your girl Drea. Hopefully you all are having a good day. So check it. We need to stop asking people what do they do for a living. We are not identified by our jobs. We are identified by our character, values, beliefs, how we treat people, how we treat ourselves, being to service to other people. So I get this question all the time: what you do for a living? Especially when people come to my home and they provide a service for my home. And usually when people ask you that question, they're trying to size you up to see the level of respect they should give you. So, you know, when you say, hey, I do X, Y, and Z for a living, so you can see like the eyes light up if you do something prominent, and then here goes the respect level at 10, right? And it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be, well, I'm gonna size this person up, I'm gonna give them level 10 or top tier treatment because, you know, they may be a celebrity, an influencer, or whatever elite job people, you know, hold in high regard. We should definitely just look at one another and build rapport. See what that person's character is. Just because you may have this high level job doesn't mean that person is of great character. Doesn't mean that they treat themselves and others with respect, right? Doesn't mean that that person have morals, because they may have cheated their way to the top, may have did all type of scheming and scamming. So instead of asking someone that you meet, what's your name? Oh, and what you do for a living? Ask them what make them unique, what make them happy, what make them smile, what are some of their hobbies. There's so many questions we can ask people besides what you do for a living. That person may absolutely hate their job, may have got fired from their job, may have just became unemployed, and you never know what triggers a person in that moment when you ask, hey, what do you do for a living? I like to travel. I travel to many places outside of United States, and when you go to other countries, I can't even remember someone even asking me, hey, what do you do for a living? If they do ask me that, they're probably American, because I've been in other countries in which I knew they was American, from like, hey, how are you on this trip? Which is a whole nother topic we'll talk about later on, to what you do for a living. You know, and then I have to look at people, because I ask a question like, well, how did you get on this trip? The same way you got on this trip, that's how I'm on this trip too. And man, I have been scamming, so hopefully, you know, I'm not answering, you know, a scam with a scam. It's, you know, like, hey, I got on this trip the way I got on this trip, right? And so when someone comes to you, let's say this weekend or in the near future, and this is just a little jokey joke, and someone asked you, so what you do for a living? You can say, hey, I can do all things through Christ that strengthened me. Much love and light to you all. Peace.